5 minutes early. Okay, so we just need to change this time back to live weather. Somebody forgot to do that. I'm going to get control in a second anyway. Alright. What is my Twitch? It is in my channel description. So let's go live. There we go, thank you. Scattered clouds, no, let's go live. Let's see it all for its glory. So I am on all players, but I am live, weather live, time. So I didn't set it when I first got that going. All 4 engines are running correctly, thank you very much. If anybody else is going to come and join me, there you go, I've got EJ the Goat, also known as Ethan. I am in a Concorde. You will need to go nice and fast, whatever you get. So if you're coming in a Blackbird, no problem. If you've got a B1 bomber, I will have on the channel soon as well. You will need to get that moving. Hi Super. Alright. Oh, I think I want to zoom that out a fraction, just so I can see everything's running right. And let's get some takeoff and music prepared. Let's give it a go. Engines all 4 up, thank you. Alright, let's let go. If that music gets too loud, I will actually limit it. I just powered that out, that was not good. Let's try that again. Didn't like me falling. Any issues since the last patch. There's other people who've had the same issues. This takeoff, I'm going to go around. I've noticed since the last patch, we're getting problems. Wow, that was close. It fluctuated in the engines. I can see down the bottom right there. What I'm going to do, I'll give people a chance to catch up in another aircraft. Wow, it's not turning the same way it did before. I'll change the body. That'll be alright. Just check, because even I'm having trouble, and that's why everybody else is saying no, I'm on Legacy Custom, thank you. Alright, sure that hasn't turned off my engines. Yeah, it did. Turned off engine 1. Let's get you going again, thank you. Well, that was an aborted takeoff. I haven't had to do that before, but you know what? Things happen. Engine 1's still coming back up. Whoops, I was meant to be over there. Going too fast. Now, the last flight I did from Tokyo to Beijing, I had the same issue with taking off. It's like when you put it on full. What was that? It's a different view. Oh, that looks behind. Well, I never. I can see engine 1 still playing up there. Okay, now good. Taxi for another takeoff. Still got EJ over on the other side there, probably waiting for me to get in the air. Not sure whether it's something to do with the 100% takeoff. Might go all the way to the end. We need all the runway I can get at the moment by the looks of it. Oh, why is it like the wheels are on the brake? Now I may end up having to change to full Flight Simulator X flight model because I know I'm on Legacy, but there is still all the other effects that you normally have. Alright, how are we? Full engines, all good. Let's try that again. When I take this up to full, I should be allowed to get up to 100%. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a shake. Try not to 80. That's my afterburner effects are mucked up. Yeah, we're definitely getting that. Ooh, we're getting it right. Okay, I'll take a little takeoff there then. Whoops, we were pulling over to the left for some reason. Handling is not right in the Concorde since the last batch. Get that gear up. We are struggling for normal flight. All four engines are all running correctly, okay? I remember also last time that I put on a Autopilot too early and it tried to crash on me. Maybe I'll change the settings. We are up. I've got it at 60 degrees, no, 270. Alright, way off. Now we're definitely getting some light. So let's bring that window up. I don't know if I can see that from here. There we go, window's coming up. Still on a steep turn. What I will do is I'll bring that flight path over here. Zoom out a bit. We are parallel with it. It's good. Now I'm probably going to fly a lot of this over Tibet. Alright, we're definitely getting our speed working now. So something to do with 100% was not working. 90%. Not a problem. I'll get myself up to a nice decent flight level. 30,000 is where I normally sit with this. Just bring this back up a fraction on the clock. We don't need the full. For anybody who's coming to my channel for the first time, this is the FSX Concorde. So it is a ported over version of it. My fuel does not work, so unfortunately I don't have a fuel gauge that goes down, otherwise there's no way I would take off with this flight at 50% fuel. Right, so I'm doing this around the 30,000 for now. Let's see if we can't get our autopilot to hold it. Now last time I tried it, not that. Last time I tried it, it seriously had issues. See, we're still, yep, still going up. And up a long way. Trim this down. So something has changed in the last update. I'm not sure if they've updated the flight mechanics. Now I'm up way too high. You know what, we might actually bring that up to about 36. Since we are going to go almost over Mount Everest. Autopilot on, I'm going to hold it. It still wants to go up. It's going down. Got my flight controls. And we're still going up. Go down, please. Wow. Can't get this thing to go down anymore. So autopilot's not quite holding like it used to. Got some height. Rad's with me. Hello Rad. I'm in Discord too if you want to chat. EJ is down below there. Oh yeah, I seem to have got myself a little too high. Let's see if we can actually hold first. No, come on. I'm looking forward to when we get the DC Designs released to Concorde. Having a look at his news again today, didn't find anything else. Okay, now you want to hold. Alright, now let's go down. Why are you going up? Down. Wow. The autopilot mucks up. It's like flying into Max 8 again. Opti, hello. Welcome. I am trying to fight with the... And now we're getting a little bit of a... What's that? A crosswind? Fighting with my autopilot. My autopilot's not on. There we go. Now autopilot on. Yes. Alright, ever since the last couple of patches, getting the autopilot to play correctly is quite difficult. Now, where should we be heading? 270. Bought Microsoft Flight Sim today, but I'm struggling to fly it on keyboard. So it's so rough. Yes, my brother got the same thing. I actually bought it for him for Christmas, and he did not have a flight stick or joystick. Or didn't even have a gamepad, and was struggling the same deal, trying to get the game to work properly. Alright. Not easy. Also, you think you could turn your mic up? Alright. Yeah, the jets in this is really loud. Let's bring that one down. Bring that one up, and maybe when I was okay, let's do a mic check there. How's that? Is that a little bit too loud? Because I was too loud in the last video, but we weren't fighting against a Concorde thunderous sound. Right, now that I've got a Rad coming up on me, and I've lost EJ. Where did EJ go? Must be down somewhere low. Having trouble with the Concorde. So what are we now? 1436 true airspeed knots, so we are definitely sitting at Super Cruise. Much better? Okay, cool. Now, my last video I was too loud, but I was not fighting a Concorde, like I said. Right, so we are 265, and we're going to have to change angles to 270, so I'm going to off the autopilot. Now that's going smooth, bring it over to 270, So we don't want to miss New Delhi completely. Although at this angle we probably would get the Taj Mahal. It's slightly off to the left from this particular angle. Now, I did have another program that I was going to plot my aircraft. There we go. I'm going to show you what I've started using. Maybe I'll just minimise this a bit. Keep me in the centre of the map here, that'll do. Alright, let's put this down the bottom here. So I'm using fsxmap.com and it's now got me flying here. So, I've got a control, okay. So this is my flight path and this is where I am currently at. Oh yeah, if I got that on the map then... Okay, so if I turn that off, I can move and show our flight path. Hopefully this is coming through on screen. It may not be. You know what? I think it's not copying the screen, it's only copying the game. So, unlike when I use Nvidia, so I'm talking away there and nothing's coming up on this stream I can see. That's fine. Also, so how did your brother fix the issue? He bought a joystick. I mean, it sounds pretty obvious, but yeah, he had to. Now, I think my Twitch stream, is that actually running or is it stopped? Because I cannot see anything there. I don't know. Go back and have a look at that later. I did send it to Twitch as well. I don't use Twitch much, I use mostly YouTube. Alright, now somebody wasn't watching what they were doing and put themselves off the flight path. Was it expensive? Look, it all comes down to what you want to spend on a flight stick. You can spend anything from under $100 all the way up to over $1,000. That's not just in Australian, but that's also US. So depending on where you are, it comes down to what you value. Like if you just want to be able to fly and use the stick and you can use the keyboard for all the other controls, then you don't need a flight stick. Like I've got the X55. I have ample amount of toggles and buttons and dials that I can move, but I don't have the most compared with some other. You know, I'll just lower that. Let's go back down to. Can we lower that to 40? I need to fly quite this high. So yeah, it comes down to, you're in Australia, okay. So he got X56 Logitech. It was on sale somewhere. Hey, you've got EJ and Rad trying to keep up. I think it was $270, maybe $300. I think it was under 300. I'm sure it was. X55, and he might have got it from, I don't know, this is not a quote, but I got some other hardware there, from Center.com. They got some pretty good cheap deals. 271, we might have crossed over our flight path. Those guys buzzing around behind me. Let's get back to 270, thank you. 40,000, yep, I'm happy with that. There's my mouse. Bring this out a bit. Alright, what I was trying to show is where I'm going on the end. So we're going over Tibet. And we are going to go past, I think Mount Everest is down here somewhere. And then down into New Delhi. So I think Taj Mahal is down here somewhere. So we won't actually see it unless, of course, I do stay off my flight line by mistake. Alright, how are we going inside? Got our screen up, yep, thank you. So we've still got the FSX dials and aircraft for this particular aircraft, but look, most of them do work once you use the legacy importer that I've made videos on. It would be nice when they actually come out with a native Microsoft 2020 version. And if that be the case, I probably will get that version as well and do another flyby. Now where are we? Camera, thank you. There we go. Now for those who are new to my channel, oh sorry I missed your comment there. Is a joystick or a yoke better? Do you want to practice flying with a yoke, or do you want fighter aircraft? If you're going to play other games where you use fighter aircraft, a joystick is usable on both. Alright, through the luggage compartment and into the seating. Let's have a look at the lady. She's probably standing there still. Yep, there she is. Whoop. A little bit lower. Up too high. We're going up the turbulence. She does very well since we've got so much turbulence, just standing there. Alright, let's go up to the cabins, shall we? Alright, let's exit door, and I cannot keep the drone still because we are moving around so much. So this is what it's like inside. Very cool. Whoop, down, up, down. No, alright, yeah, can't keep it like that. It's just not stable enough. So I've got the British Airways Year 2000 livery on this particular one. Do I have Rad still behind me, or did both of them overtake me? Alright, who have we got? Keller. Hello, how do I say that? Serial Solid 1068 says hello. I think that's how I say it. Navo Leon. What does Navo Leon mean? Go to Navo Leon, please. Where is Navo Leon? Because I'm on the world tour at the moment. There's Rad down to my bottom left. Are you in a SR-71 there, Rad? No, you're in. Oh, you're in an unknown plane. Lost him. Can you fly with a joystick in an aircraft that uses a yoke? Yes, that's exactly what I do. So I use a joystick because I do other planes flying stuff. Mexico. Oh, sorry, I've already gone past the US, but I might do it in another flight. What do you suggest I fly in other than the Concorde? Because the Concorde at the moment I'm doing the world tour. So if you haven't seen my original series, I flew from London to New York, New York to LA, LA to Hawaii, Hawaii to Fiji, Fiji to New Zealand, New Zealand to Australia, Australia to the Philippines, Philippines to Japan, Japan to China, and now I'm going from China to India. So we've been getting around a bit. I've been zigzagging up and down, but unfortunately, no, sorry, I didn't actually make it to Mexico. But I can do that in another flight. Cool, have a good night. Nuevo Leon. Might have to look that up. I wonder where that is. Alright, I can't see Rad's aircraft. And I've lost EJ. I think EJ actually went in front of me. Yep. Let's bring this behind again. Alright, we're doing 13 knots at 73% throttle. Not too bad. Finally got it trimmed right. Takes a bit. Had to do a round takeoff though. Had to actually turn it around and abort the takeoff and do a re-taxi. Oh wow, we are offline. We seem to be going back off. Not much out the back of China, is there? Would you recommend a joystick, Logitech Extreme GT Pro joystick for 120 bucks? I would have to do a review on one. Like, I'd actually have to see a review. What do other people say about them? How long does it last? What do you want in a flight stick? Do you want to have full throttle in one hand and joystick in the other? I have a couple of, I'm not sure what they're called now, sidewinders I think, that had the throttle on the actual side of the joystick. So you hang on to it in the middle of you and you had your throttle there. Not the best, but it was a good start. So it will come down to what you want to do. If you just want to play this game, this simulator, probably still a game, but simulator, any joystick will work. How smooth it is, how durable it is, these are things you need to work out. Is this going to be the best 120 bucks I can spend? Or should I spend 150 bucks and get a different one, or 160, or double your money? It does look good in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, this. Ethan, use the Airbus one. Works great. Yeah, you've got a yoke though, not a joystick, is that right? Or is it the Airbus joystick? Don't remember on that one. Now, while we are moving along, you do have the joystick. Alright, and you've got the throttle quadrant as well. I'm going to crack open a Bundaberg sarsaparilla. My Christmas blend stuff that was left over. Oh yeah, gotta love that. So we'll leave our ambient music on, it kind of works. If you want to come and join me, I'm on West USA server. We are heading towards Tibet. The nearest airport would be unknown. Oh yeah, there we go. So I've just passed ZBDS and ZLYL. So yes, Ethan's got the Thrustmaster one. Rad, I don't have the best ping with you. Your plane's jumping up and down. That's awesome. Alright, where did Ethan go? He's asking where I was. Look for me. Yeah. You're I'm at 40,000 feet. I've just passed that controlled airspace if you're on the VFR. Yeah, I could see you before, but no, you've disappeared now. Hopefully, oh, Rad's in the MiG-25. Yeah, sorry Rad, I didn't install that. I haven't got around to it. I've got way too many downloads to install still. I'm trying to actually make videos on all the ones I already have. So I've got, I think, 35 more aircraft to install. Alright, having a look at my map, I am coming over Hendong. ZLIC. That is my next airport that I will be passing. Well, I can answer that one for Ethan. He uses it for everything. The benefit of having a flight yoke or joystick, you can use them for all. The yoke, though, will feel more realistic in aircraft that have a flight yoke. So there's a yoke there. So the Concorde actually has a yoke, and as you pull and turn it, it will do the same thing you can do in a joystick. So even though I'm flying a plane with a yoke, I'll put my GPS back on there, thank you. I'm actually using a joystick because I play other games. If I want to play Star Wars Squadrons, I can use it. If I want to play DCS or IL-2, I can use my flight stick as well. Probably a lot easier to use a flight stick or a joystick rather than a flight yoke when you do military sims. Hopefully my video is coming through nice and smoothly. I have had issues this year with my upload speed. Everybody's on summer holidays, and the neighbourhood's busy with the internet, so I'm currently streaming on my mobile phone data. So hopefully I don't go back to it and find out that I've run out. But I think I did a 36-minute flight the other day and I used up 5 gig of both download and upload. You don't have a Twitch link. Is it not in my description? Did my description get wiped? Sorry, not... Yeah, ooh. You're right. There's no Twitch in there. I have my Twitter. Alright, hang on. Let me update that. I do have it on my channel. Where is my Twitter? Oh, no, because I didn't actually use a Twitch much. Alright. Let me get my Twitch for you guys. I'll put it in the description. Since I am actually streaming to it now. How do I get to my channel? How do I go to live? There we go. Live now, thank you. There we go. So let's put it in YouTube's description now, in between Twitter and Facebook. Say, there you go. You guys can actually see me now on Twitch as well. So it is just Brett Plays Twitch, all one word. Wow, and I thought Australia would have had a lot of desert. Holy schmoly, China. You got a whole heap of unused land out here.
You there?
Hey, Rad's here. Hello, Rad, and now he's nice and stable. Awesome.
I was chasing you down in the MiG-25.
Yeah, I don't know you were doing all that well, to be honest. At one stage you kind of caught up, but for most of it I've seen you behind me.
Yeah, I was fixing my mic, so I live paused.
All right, there you go.
I was cruising at 1604.
1604. And is that at 100%?
No, it's at 84%. If I turn on the afterburner, it won't...
All right. Well, I'm sitting at 73% throttle, and I'm at 1523 knots. We're certainly doing a little bit higher altitude this time. And for those who were with me from the very beginning, you might have seen I had an aborted takeoff, my first aborted takeoff, because when I took this to 100%, it drowned for some reason. It choked, and I didn't think I was going to be able to take off on that, so I went around and did it again. As it was, I had a lot of pull to the left taking off. It looks like all 4 engines are running okay. Yeah, see, nothing is fluctuating. All your dials there in the middle, they do actually display correctly. And when you've got one engine out, or one that is not working properly, it will go up and down. Alright.
What's your current airspeed?
My current airspeed, hang on, I'm going to have to go outside for that. It was 15 something. So let's just get back to the... Oh, I need to click back on the game. I turned my music up just a fraction. We've got a nice ambient. So 1523. Or no, airspeed's 908.
Going 1700.
Oh, we'll have to install that. A MiG-25. Would look good having one of those sitting up nicely.
Yeah, there's one with missiles too. Haven't got the afterburners working, but everything else does.
The flame?
Even the gauges.
Oh, he just disappeared.
Yeah, the flame.
Oh, I lost you on my flight there. Now, I do remember I set up my streaming to sit at 3000 bitrate. I probably could have upped that. So Opta is asking, Ethan, do you recommend that flight stick for 140 Australian dollars? So it's obviously the same one you've got. That's what you're talking about. Wow, there is so much desert down here. So we're definitely over the Tibetan Plateau. It looks like some of it's having trouble.
Intercepted by JF17 right now.
I would be, or we are. Is that what you're in now?
Well, we would be. Yeah.
I don't know if it'll keep up, to be honest.
I'm not JF17 is fast enough.
It would be.
It's a cheap rip-off of a MiG.
That music's going to pump up a bit. Let's get that back down. Whoops. Just somewhere in between. Much appreciated. Very cool. By the throttle, yep. And the rudder. You have that too. Now I think that's the one where you can actually put 2 throttle quadrants together and end up with 4, which means you can then run 4 engines separately, but they can click together and you can actually throttle all 4, which is pretty cool. Now I need to get my music to sit stable all the way. Yeah, sold out everywhere. Ethan, though, you're in United States, though, I think. So I think Opti will be looking at Australian stock, or at least something that's Asia postage if possible. Too bored by the throttle. You can get that later. So the problem is, though, if you get a joystick, does it have throttle? Technically, you can use the keyboard to throttle up and down. Wow, we're already getting to the Himalayas, are we? Woohoo! Might have a look at my VFR here. Oh, how did I get off the flight path again? No, this is the Plateau. Oh my. Wow. Now, what I haven't heard much from is HTC. Continue as planned. Well, I guess they weren't going to monitor me all the way over here. I remember hearing someone say they don't usually put flights over the Tibetan Plateau, at least maybe not low ones. I've lost rad altogether. And you can still see we're loading in some ground coming and going. Still looks good. So lake in there. Not much in the way of population down here. Is that loading in a little more detail, or am I losing detail when I get close to it? No? Oh. Don't know. It seems to be loading in and out as I come near. So what I might do, actually, let's bring this back to here. Go drone, and let's get this moving a little faster because we can. There we go. We still get the sound all the way out here. It doesn't look right having a mouse flying over the top as well. I wonder how low we can go. Wow, it's just a speck in the sky, isn't it? Dang. I must admit, this is one very fast drone. 1500 knots. Alright, there we go. Now I've got EJ. He's ahead of me. Okay. Sub, by the way, thank you very much. A sub to you as well, Ethan, but I can't go on your profile. Okay. I'm not sure if he's got a channel. Anybody else is welcome to come and fly with me, like Rad and Ethan has. I do have a Discord where there's it's a growing community. We've got a couple hundred people now that are interested in adding these FSX aircraft and or modding existing aircraft and or putting in, I had one of my subscribers put in the 747 cockpit in the Concorde, so it has all the screens and everything. Everybody's welcome to come and have a look at that. How do you go to drone? Now I press the end key on my keyboard. No, wait, I don't. I do the insert, sorry. There we go. Insert, drone. Press the F5 on the numpad and it puts it in behind. Press end and I'll press insert there. Wow, we're getting some turbulence here. 40,000 feet, we're getting turbulence. Speed slowing down, my altitude's going up and down. Oh, I redo my barometer, there we go. So, I am using the drone though to steer and move around by using an Xbox One controller connected via USB to my computer. You can buy a Bluetooth dongle, but I don't have that. Wow, where's all that water? Let's have a look on the map. Oh yeah, I need to press control on that map to go in and have a look. So there's a lake there. Doesn't say what it is, but there is an airport nearby. There's a couple of airports. Let's click on that. Oh, no, I don't want that. Hai Bai Airport. Quingdela, I don't even know how to pronounce that. ZQIN is near that lake. Alright. How many screens do you have, Brett? I only have one. I have 3. So what I use is 3 50-inch 4K TVs. So, I mean, technically I've got a lot more screens. I've got old stuff that I was using as well. But I've upgraded to TVs recently. So I got some cheap deals on Kogan. I've got 50-inch 4K, fairly good millisecond. Probably not something I want to do first-person shooters with. But 4K TVs for, I think they were, each one of them was under $300. Maybe it was just over 200, I think. But then postage as well. Airport code. What's the airport code? You mean where we're going or nearby? Where we're going? We are going to, what did I say in chat? VIDP. So we are going to New Delhi. Okay, this is definitely the Plateau. Tibetan Plateau. I have seen some documentaries on the Chinese terraforming and changing the landscape out in their desert areas to make them productive, which is awesome. You know, if you've got the money and you've got the manpower and you've got the will, you can actually get that type of stuff done. Like the middle of Australia needs the same thing done too. Terraformed. Even some of the middle of the US. You know, all the desert areas, turn them into lush vegetation. Oops, I lost Rad. Did your MiG-25 disintegrate, Rad?
I'm in the B1 now.
You're in the B1? Alright, bring it close. There's EJ. Off to my right. Bring it in close, I want to see it.
I modified the Dias Texas Airwing version. It's now a B1A. Changed the
Wait, did you repaint it?
No, I didn't repaint it.
Oh,
It's the same airwing, just has slightly different elevators, and the wings sweep back another 2 or 3 degrees.
oh, you're modifying the actual MDL.
Yeah.
Hello, show the cockpit I get. Okay, let's show the cockpit. I was waiting for a B1 to come up next to me, but I'll wait till he actually shows up.
I should be up next to you.
Oh, you were behind me, but alright, so here's the cockpit. This is an FSX import, so it still has the old 2D panel, though the gauges do work. So all 4 engines, the thrust that I'm pushing, fuel does not, though, and the... Okay, no, that does work. The compass doesn't work in there, and I think the compass up there is broken. So for some reason that doesn't work, but the flight level does. This airspeed does too, but once you get over 550, it's just max. Unfortunately, nothing's clickable in this particular one, because like I said, it's a Flight Sim X. Well, there's the big one that just went past. Very nice. We haven't got the best ping together here, I think.
I was flying a little too fast. E1A can go Mach 2.3, so I have to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, bring it down to 1500 knots. Where's the nearest airport? Oh, you're out of fuel already in that F-14. Use your VFR. What was that below us? Was that something below us? Nope. It might be controlled airspace again. Could be military bases there. I'd say the next airport is going to be ZLGM, which is Golmud Airport, Gulimud. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. That's a 9,348 foot runway.
An air base. You know, you fight over it in the battlefield.
Right. That one I just mentioned. Okay. Up and to our right. Now my direction is changing and I'm getting off the path, so I'm gonna turn that back around. Oh, there we go. ZLGM.
How fast are you going?
1510. I'm just going to straighten up a bit because we do have a bit of a curve here to account for. I'm just below 40,000 as well. I do love the sun bloom on that.
I'm coming up on you now.
Alright, let me use my drone.
Right next to you.
Slow mode. Wow, there truly is a lot of desert out here. I thought my flight in the outback of Australia was covered in desert. Turn off the name tags. Excuse me. If anybody's wondering, this is the B1 bomber from Batavia. It is on sale at the moment. It is a payware. Hey Kay. Kay says hello. So Rad and talked me into buying it as well, so that's why I can see it. Alright, we don't have the best ping on the internet, but see if you can actually sit yourself there. Same speed, same direction. Nope. Keeps bouncing back and forth.
Only at 7%.
You're at 7%. You just need to put some air brakes on for a second. My Concorde front wheels won't go up. Did you re-import your Concorde? And did you go to the flight model and click the orange buttons there that say contact points need fixing? Also have no cockpit. No, you need to import the panel. By importing the panel, let's see if I come back in here. By importing the panel and then choosing the darker settings, you'll get the full color as well. You do need a Flight Sim X for this, because a lot of these particular gauges are relied on other aircraft in Flight Simulator X. So that's how you're going to get a working cockpit in the Concorde from FSX for free. But if you don't actually have or own Flight Sim X, you won't get the cockpit, but you can use the aircraft. I think I've got the link in the description in this particular video as well, for those who actually want that. Now, where'd that B1 go? There it is.
B1.
Were you on the east coast or west coast of the USA, Brad? No, you're in the middle, aren't you?
In the left. I don't know left service I agree with you, but normally I'm in the east.
Right, yeah, because we're not getting a smooth ping for you internet-wise. You seem to be bouncing all over the place. And the EJ I know is on the west coast. There we go, a bit smoother. Yeah, no, still jumping back and forth. What a shame. Nice to see a nice smooth flight there.
And if I switch to east, I don't think I'll be able to see you.
Getting escorted with a B1 bomber. Alright, we got some civilization back again. Very cool.
The Chinese would love you flying through their airspace.
Oh yeah, no, they wouldn't be happy. Alright, so this is that ZLGM area. Although I did fly from Tokyo to Beijing, so obviously I would have had permission to get in. They wanted us to fly the Concorde as a promotional benefit for China. Same with India. Flying the Concorde to India, I don't know if it ever went there. It was restricted to a few different places. Wow, you see the turbulence I'm getting now. Still sitting at 40,000 feet and I'm getting turbulence that is definitely buffering my speed and slowed me down. I wonder how close we are to the Himalayas, like how close is the highest part of the Himalayas. Let's have a look. Put my GPS back on, thank you. Oh, we got heaps of it. The highest part's right along this ridge line here in the pole. Alright. After this, can we do a bush flight in my state? Repeat again. Repeat again what? Oh, you gone down to the runway, have you? Ethan, you landed down there? Oh, hang on. I lost him, he disappeared. Are they in front of me now? They are too. Well, the plane is actually slowed down here. Maybe a different temperature. Same throttle, different temperature, more turbulence. K Brown, 600 subscribers, can't wait for you to have 1,000 subscribers. Hey, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I've been saying I should do a competition. you know, leading up to the 1,000 subscribers, I'll put some sort of competition where you put something in the can we or no? Sorry, Ethan. I'll get back to that competition. Being 6:21 p.m. and I haven't had dinner yet, I'd say by the time I'm finished this, I will be jumping off and going and grabbing some dinner. I probably left this a little bit late, but I was waiting for a phone call before 5 o'clock. No phone call came, so I assumed the company didn't get back to me and went, you know, basically shut down for the weekend. So I decided I would stream. So it is a little bit later than normal. For those who last year were watching this Concorde flight, I was doing these on a weekly basis around about the same time. I kind of had to change some of them for daylight of a different country. What a shame you're not smooth there, Rad. Connection is not smooth. Wow, look at this. Look at this landscape. Who here has ever been over this area in Flight Sim before? Like, who comes here?
It's amazing. Snow on it.
Yeah. Like, who would bother coming to this area when there's not much here? There's not like airports and stuff. I mean, the fact that we're going flat out, almost, is pretty cool. But people aren't taking general aviation flights here. Doesn't actually look like there's any population here either. Or any civilization, besides what we saw back there. 1 in the morning there. You want to stay up again really late, like you did the other night.
Same flight supposed to know.
Yeah, it's just the connection between the two of us. So am I jumping around for you as well, or am I smooth?
You're pretty smooth.
Okay. I'm not sure if it's just the server not connecting, or you can see some of this ground changing the closer I get to it. I don't know if that's disappearing or... Yeah, I think it's supposed to be loading in more detail. But you can see 4 on squares of Bing data getting loaded in.
It's doing that for me too, and I have 100 meg internet.
Yeah, probably because the game thought hardly anybody's going to fly here. I'll only load it in when they need it. Low res.
Beautiful though.
It is nice. I mean, it'd be cool to go down there low too. Captain Zeeb, hello. Kay says it's 1:24 a.m. here, or where I am at. 1:24 a.m. Wow, you guys are up late. UK, you're in the UK, aren't you? Ethan says, sorry, I meant 11 p.m. Oh, okay. Captain Zeeb says, oh, it's 8:20. 8:20? 8:20 in the morning? 8:20 in the evening. It's Friday evening for me, 6:25 p.m. I'm drinking my sarsaparilla from Bundaberg. Bundaberg sarsaparilla brewed. So they also sell the Bundaberg ginger beer. It's not a sponsor of mine, but hey, if they're listening and they want to, absolutely. As if my channel's that big. I did see Adam Savage though checking out Bundaberg ginger beer, become one of his most favourite. Decided to have to export it to the US now. Oh, Kay lives in Texas. Alright. Must be somebody else I was thinking about. I think it's actually Richard that lives in UK. So Texas, where are you now? What time you say? 1:24 AM. Same time for Rad, isn't it? Oh, there's EJ. I think EJ's been flying around the mountains as well.
Who's EJ in?
EJ is Ethan, or in Discord he's United.
Okay. What plane is he flying?
Oh, he was in an F-14. I don't know if he still is. I think he might have landed at that airport back there.
Put the outline below us for a while. NAS is the only one who has an F-14 fast enough to catch up to us.
I don't know if he does. Ethan, what are you in? It says Tubal. What does it mean, Tubal? Tubal. You can catch up to anybody with Slew. Tupolev. Oh, he's in the Tupolev.
I don't have that one.
Oh, it'll do a 1600 easy. It'll do 1900. Not easy though, but it'll do 1900. It'll dolphin. Well, the Tibetan Plateau is interesting. Everything loads in very slowly in squares as we go over. We are at 40,000 feet still, and we are humming along. Yours won't go that? Alright, well I have had mine up that high. Alright, let's get the views back there. What do we look like from the cockpit view? There you go.
Radar is supposed to show you.
So what was that? Radar supposed to be...
My radar is supposed to show you, but it's not. I don't think I put it over right.
Right. Well, you got a working radar.
It's populated in the screen and it pings, but there's nothing there. It's supposed to detect it and then figure out how it works.
Right. So I wonder if we'll be able to see Mount Everest from up here. Should be off on that direction. Wow, we are getting handoff. What happened there? You handing up? Oh yeah, there we go, thank you. Alright, it won't go that. Knots. What do you eat there, Brett? What do I eat for dinner? Or what do we eat in Australia? Because I'm not sure what the question is there. If you were saying what is like a national food, hang on, Chengdu, continue. Did I just kind of hand it off from one Chengdu to another time? Alright, what do I eat? What do I eat? Well, I'm not vegetarian. So, but I think dinner will be a chicken breast with some salad. Well, we'll probably bake the chicken breast, maybe marinate it a bit. And I'll have a garden salad. But what we eat? Do we barbecue a lot? Yeah. Australians barbecue all the time. So we have multiple barbecues. So we've got a charcoal barbecue as well as a decent Weber Q barbecue. We used to have a multi-burner one, but ended up getting rid of that in the last state that we lived in. Left it behind. But yeah, we like our barbecue. We like our wok food too. Wok is in W-O-K, so stir fries. I like a lot of Thai food. Thai is a very common food to get down here in Australia. It's always a Thai restaurant in every town. Probably 80% run by Chinese. But Thai food's very nice. No, they are. I've talked to them. They're like, yeah, we're not Thai, we're Chinese. So, okay. But it's nice food, so, you know, bit of chicken cashew nut, mutton and beef. Yeah, even a pad thai. They're all good. Or just a simple vegetable and whatever meat stir fry. Seafood's good here in Australia too, but I'm not a huge seafood eater. Other than tuna. So, I do like my tuna sandwiches. How long have you been liking planes? I guess that means. How long have I been liking planes? Probably since I made model planes as a kid, the little plastic ones. Probably would be before I was 10 years old, and I used to love making those plastic models. We used to go to the supermarket, and they used to sell them for between 99 cents and $1.99. And they're only little fellas, and you'd make them up 1/44 scale. What year? Are you trying to work out how old I am? You just asked me how old I am. So that would be, oh man, probably around about the late 70s, early 80s. Used to get $2 a week pocket money. And I think it cost me 99 cents to buy a model. And if I wanted paints, I think I'd get them for about 50 cents for a little thing of paints, and then I'd have to get brushes as well, so you wouldn't get them all in one go. You'd have to get, you know, 1 week you get one, or 1 week you get the other. Unfortunately, a lot of my childhood models, model planes, and I had a 1/48 scale Apache helicopter. I had a B-1 bomber, 1/72 scale. What year again? I have no idea. That was probably 79 or 80. Maybe the early 80s. Probably more the early 80s when I was old enough to know what I was getting. But now I'm sitting in my man cave, and I probably have about 300 to 500 models behind me on my shelves. A lot of them being die cast, a lot of them being plastic. I probably have about 100 unbuilt ones sitting in my cupboard as well, because that's what I'm into. Although once Flight Simulator 2020 came out, I haven't touched any of them. Alright, I'm down to 1467 knots and getting a bit of turbulence. Says wow, nice. Yeah, I collect. So if you look on my Discord under off topic, you will see a picture of my man cave. I think I put it in there. And you can actually see my models, or a lot of them. So I made a... Austin says, show us your models sometime. Yeah. So I'm sure I took a picture of a lot of them, like all in one go, but not detailed. So I subscribe to the magazines that you collect, the 1/72 scale and even the 1/44 scale aircraft and helicopters over years, but I also bought some online, separate actual build your own models. So I'm sure on my Discord, link is in the description, so let's just zoom up. Off topic channel, right up near the top of the history. Gonna have to go a long way up to work out where that is, I think. I do have some... I've got a man cave that is 9 meters by 3 meters. So it's 9 meters long, or about 27 foot, by 3 meters across, so that's about 9 foot wide. And that's my man cave, part of a shed. How Right, back to these pictures. Holy schmoly, there we go. And I've got a few die-cast cars. So if you look on there, you'll see that I've probably got a couple of hundred there. I also buy them separate and or subscribe to the Ferrari and Formula 1 and supercars. Yeah, it's a long man cave. We bought this property. Okay, so Rad's plane's coming in nice and smooth there. I'm down at 1468 now, Rad, if you're able to fly level with that, speed-wise.
Says I'm at 1430, and I'm slightly pulling on you, so I think our
Right.
gauge might be a little off.
Show a picture of your setup of your PC, please. Did I not put one in there? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I've got an old desk that I've made myself out of plywood, and I've decided to pull it apart and redo it. So at the moment it's pulled apart, but I'm having too much fun here. Post it here, I'll post it there. Yeah, I'll eventually do that. I've mounted my computer up on the wall. I've built a shelf over the top where I've got an amp and my PlayStation 4. So what I will do is I will get a picture eventually up on Discord of how I've got it all set up. Because I don't do just flying, I also do racing. Right, why am I now descending? No, descending? Oh, I lost altitude there. So I must have got some turbulence and I'm going back to 40,000. Wow. So I do some racing as well, and back in 2007, my wife and I, 2007? 2006? No, it might have been 7. We looked at getting racing chairs, because we do a lot of racing games. So that's why I've got some project cars too on my channel. I've been doing a lot of other racing stuff before that, and including Forza Horizon on the Xbox when I do that. Let's turn off the HUD, there we go. What a shame we can't get that nice and smooth. That would look awesome. You play in model plane races? What's a model plane race? Are you being funny?
I think you mean the RC
Oh!
models, but...
No, not remote control plane races. No.
Expensive.
I do have a remote control glider. It has a electric powered prop. No, not that one. Where is it? Put our HUD back on. 250. Just make sure I'm heading the right way. Yeah, I might just do a little bit more of a left there. Looks like our direction does need that bit of a turn. What are those pictures then? They're pictures of die-cast models. So they're plastic and or die-cast. So the metal ones or plastic ones. And or a combination of both. Is that what you're talking about? Oh no, that's somebody else's. So they're not all my pictures, so just make sure you check who's posted the picture there. I think somebody else has got some pictures of where is it? Somebody's got those. I saw that a moment ago when I was scrolling through. So who's that? That's Hyperkite. Hyperkite's I know, he's just talking about where, so it must be near him. What happened to the audio? Can you not hear me? Is my audio disappeared? Let me know. I did stop talking for a second. You should still be able to hear the engines.
I do get a little bit of turbulence when I go up behind you. I wonder if that's jet wash.
I didn't think that was modelled.
I didn't think it was either, but I started getting a little jitter.
Well, I'm getting the jitters as well. It might be where we're flying over. I would like that modelled. I would like it to have the ability to turn on coming up behind another aircraft. Let me know if you can hear me still, Kate. Not sure what happened there. I live in the northwest of Tasmania. Beautiful part. See if Kay can hear me. We do have music's gone a little bit soft, but you should still be able to hear those roaring engines. Near the South Pole. A lot closer than you guys, that's for sure. But yes. So I think it's down around about no voice, but I hear the planes. Alright, mic check. Checkity check check. Alright, I'll answer your question in a moment, so let's just make sure I'm okay. Couldn't hear you, but you can now. Alright, so what I did was I just muted my mic and unmuted it, and it seems to be working fine. Question is, how hot, how cold, and how hot does it get? Right, so northwest of Tasmania, okay, so let's give you a bit of a geographical idea. Tasmania on the west coast is basically like what you can see down here with these mountain ranges. It is all built up on one side where it's all squished and the wind blows up against it all the time, all the way over from South America. Hang on a second, we're getting a handoff here, are we? Not even sure how to pronounce that. Quite. Alright, getting a handoff. So it's all along the west coast is built up with mountains. And what that does is that it oh, there's a city down there. Oh, look at that. Out in the middle of the desert. Right along that river line, that's probably why. The wind basically blows from the west always, or no, not always, but I'd say 90% of the time, always blowing from the west. And because of those mountain ranges, similar to what you can see here, we're actually quite well protected in the centre. But it's fairly, and it also rains because the clouds build up on it, so they get a lot of rainfall. So it's very lush, a lot of farmlands, very green. Average temperatures though, very protected, so probably between 10 degrees would be your lowest daily temperatures in winter, and about 22 to 25 would be the top. So most of the weather though is in between, I think, 15 and 22 all year round. That being said though, I'm sitting in my man cave and I'm currently sitting at 24.8 degrees, and that's actually warm for here. California, always hot in the summer, like 119. Yeah, that's Fahrenheit. Yeah, so you have to work out what the Celsius would be, between 15 and 22.
You divide it by 2.6.
Right. I'll believe you, my math's not that great. Yeah, rivers and these lakes. Pardon? Yeah, look, basically, it's beautiful weather all the time. Now, a lot of people from northern parts of Australia who come down and they have the same, you know, over 30 degrees Celsius, they would be complaining that it's cold down here. Lots of fires, not in Tasmania. We did have some fires go through, and sometimes you need to let those fires go through, because fires, that helps regenerate the old trees that require a fire sometimes to open up their new growth nuts and stuff, seeds, and other stuff gets regrown in it, and it happens. But we had a lot of natural fires, or a lot of bushland go up, not a lot of properties. But on the mainland, up on the east coast, yeah, they suffered really bad at the beginning of last year. It was terrible. Not where we were though, but we had fires a year or two before that, but they were bushfires. So rain, we get rain every once a week maybe. I would say that where I live in Tasmania, all of the northwest, or central north and west, is farmland. It is the veggie patch of Australia. It's where all the vegetables, all the highest quality vegetables are grown. And Victoria, it's also known as the Garden State. That's the next one up from where we are, on the other side of the water, on the mainland. That is the Garden State, and a lot of fruit is grown there. Vegetables as well. But we also have a lot of timber, so a lot of forestry down here. Oh, that was close.
Was fast.
Yeah.
It was 1,800 knots.
I wonder if I can just bring this up a bit, speed-wise. We have slowed down below the 1,500. Let's just see if we get that steady. Engines are all doing fine, thank you. Nothing's fluctuating. We're all good. Alright, I can see the Himalayas now. Is that Mount Everest over there? To our left? Probably, the one that's poking through. There should be a couple of tops of the mountains coming through. Being at 40,000 feet still, what's Mount Everest? 26,000? Someone want to look that up? Let me know.
26 something.
It is 26 something. Yeah, I thought if I fly at 30, that'd be pretty close. But 40, no problem. But I think that is actually... Oh, it might be this one here.
No, directly underneath me.
Underneath you? How far over are you? Right, I'm going to have a look on my map. Good game. Have a great stream and a great day. Got to go. Alright, see you, okay. Asaph, the earth is a circle and has 4 corners, according to the Bible. Alright, 4 corners. You're not talking about north, east, west, but is a circle. Don't remember the Bible saying that, but okay. Alright, where is Mount Everest? Let's have a look on my map that I'm going over.
Got 2 small lakes ahead of us. You can move from there to see where the mountain is.
Alright, Simcoe. Where's Lukla? I'm trying to find Lukla Airport. Maybe I can... I'm definitely going to be going over. I think it's down here somewhere. I flew in there one time with the little plane. I'm sure it was in around here somewhere. can't tell from this view. But doesn't it look nice? And low. So I think once we get over the other side of these mountains though, it'll be time to descend. Yeah, it will. Because we're going so fast, just under 1500 knots, I don't think it's going to take much to need to actually descend. How does it look from inside the cockpit? Do you know what? What it looks like inside the cockpit is that mountain right in front. It doesn't look like we're up high enough. That's just the way it looks from in here though. That is pretty cool.
I think it's amazing we're doing this. It looks this real. If I turned off everything and took a photo, put it on British Airways, I wouldn't know it was fake.
Oh yeah, alright. Just press backspace on mine. I've got the little mod that allows me to turn it off. And there we go. Let's get one from this side.
Cool thing about these AV mods. Whichever wing you pick, if it's the Texas wing, it actually has a little tattoo on the bottom that has Texas or Minnesota or whatever state it's in.
Yeah, four corners of the earth can still be on a globe though. That looks like a King James version. Is it translated correctly though? The circle, or he sits on the globe? Sits on the earth. Wow, now that's plenty of snow. Now we're getting some more detail. I bet this is chewing up my internet. Looks like a bit of a glacier down there. See where it's been sliding down.
Could be it.
Who we got here? Queso 79 in my chat. Hello, I can hear your microphone. I can hear myself talk. This is pretty cool. Now we are heading over into India. Alright, Queso, turn down your microphone or I have to mute you. Please.
Alright.
Thanks, because I can hear myself. Are you going to join me in a flight? Oh wow, getting some turbulence there. You getting turbulence, Brad? Coming off the mountains there?
No?
Oh, that was a bit of up and down. Oh, look at that. Yep. I'm going to start descending too, so I'm going to take it down to 30,000. It does. Whoops, I went a little too far. There we go. But we're definitely getting some rocking and turbulence there. Alright, new altitude 30,000. What happened to Ethan? What airport again? Ah, mate, where are we? Streaming, chat only, what did I say? VIDP. So we're going to New Delhi. And if you go slightly to the left, you might actually see the Taj Mahal. When I say slightly, I'm not sure how far that is. It's probably a fair way. But in this speed, alright, bringing it down. Stop shaking my controls, thank you. We're going down fairly quickly there, quicker than my usual autopilot takes that. Might slow down soon too, because looking at how close we are, we're probably almost out of Nepal now. I need my land border on my map. Where do I find that again?
SR71.
What was that?
I think EJ was in SR71.
He's in the SR71. Okay. Wait, how come I can't see him? Sure, but I might actually run this all the way down to 20,000 now. Just continue descending, because I've been caught out before getting too close and having to do some circle work just to get it down.
Just put my wings forward and cause a drag with the air brake.
Does that thing have air brakes?
Yes. Mounted on top of the middle of the wing.
Right. I did make a video of it. There is a showcase coming out. No, Ethan, I do not see you. You have disappeared. But Rad could see you for some reason, but I can see Rad. So you've got to love how sometimes you can see people and sometimes you can't. Alright, now we are right back in populated area. Wow, look at all the farms. I'm guessing we've left Nepal. Yeah, I'd say, looking at that borderline, it's going to be pretty close. And this will be India. Farms and stuff. There's a city down there. Doesn't look like it from up here. Amazing. How to make the plane go faster? What do you mean? How to make what plane go faster? The SR71?
I haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, he's saying you should get fly-by-wire. Yeah, at the moment I'm doing quite alright, because I'm getting the planes to go fast enough. You know what? I am going to have to slow down here, and I am going to have to drop that again.
Yeah, break now.
I'm going to bring it down to, let's say, 10,000. We're almost in the airspace now. I should get a radio call in a second. Let's have a look. Varanasi Centre said to continue his plane. Now I've just gone over the airspace. Meet me at the airport. Okay, planes. Okay, my planes are slow. That's all right. You can do what you need to. I'm going to continue with the Concorde, and I'll land as slow as I can. Why do we not get airspace there? I am going to drop this right back, because I need to bring this in a lot slower. There goes Rad going down. Got nobody else there, thank you. Okay, I'll go to the nearest airport list. what did I say? It was Indria Gun P. Yep, so that was 4. Thank you. That bad weather there.
It's very low visibility.
Yeah, I had to disable, I say enable, ignoring weather at this airport. Land 29, okay. I will land whichever one they give me. So, yep, runway 29, winds 329 at 5. But I am already too high. I'm still doing way too fast. Look at that. I'm still doing 1,000 knots. I'll bring down that window there. Shouldn't do that at 1,000 knots.
Put your nose down. That would be more. That would be nice at 1,000 knots.
Yeah, I put the window down. I'll leave the nose up for now. Alright. 29, I'm going the wrong way, but I need to go around, so I knew I needed to come in a little bit slower. You get so bored. I am currently using my mobile phone data to stream this, so I will go and check how much data I've used up for my monthly allowance, and we'll see. At the moment, I'm thinking it's probably going to be a fair chunk. How long have we been going for? An hour and 36? So this will be about 15 gig. Maybe a little less. It's 36 minutes, it's 5 gig. Oh wow, I am coming down way too sharp. But I was way too high. Also, I got to turn all the way around to get into that runway.
I better tell them I'm landing.
So I'm going to bring it out. Now I should have actually, just over the mountains, I should have slowed down, got down to 10,000 straight away. As you can see, that was a huge down. It's just 29, isn't it? There's no right or left. No. Okay. I need to go out further.
I had no electric. HTC doesn't work. I'll have to fix that.
HTC won't answer unless you turn off ignore weather warnings there. Oh, you don't have to stream. Oh, right. Why is it snow here? Not snow for me. I'm on live weather. Okay, now we're slowing down. Ooh, did I hit 2 levels of flat there? Oh, that was a... Oh no, we do want to go down one nose. Thank you. And I'm going to take the gear out. And everybody lean over to the to the right. We are leaning it right over. That was a bit rough. Hold your champagne slightly to the right. Okay, now we drop speed. Those wheels are good air brakes. Alright, we can see through our window a little bit better now too. Alright, what's the deal with the runway here? Almost looks like there's a couple of runways. I'm guessing EJ's at the end of it.
Probably gonna end up landing on a taxiway because I can't tell the difference with the snow.
You got snow as well.
I have it on live and it's...
I'm on live, there's no snow. Oh, have I gone the wrong way? I have too. You idiot, Brett. Flaps up. Gear up. Get a move on. You've gone the wrong way. I've come in from the wrong angle, so I get in trouble for that.
It's alright, I escorted you.
I'll do a flyby. What did they say? Make left base? Yep. Make left base. Well, I'm going to make it left. 29. I was not even looking at that. I was heading 29, not. Have they got a lot of taxiways, or do they have multiple runways? I think it's just a lot of taxiways. How about that, eh? No, I don't have to stream for a bush flight, that's right. You gotta remember though, Ethan, I am married. I do have to be there for my wife. Alright, 29's on the other side, that's why. Okay, so this is a one-way airport. I just blasted over them at Mark 1. Oops. Clear to land. Now we put those gear down again. Oh, there's a Taj Mahal. Very nice. Down there, that big white building. Yeah, well there you go, I can see it. Sure, I would not be allowed to fly the Concorde like this over it.
D7 minutes.
Oh man.
Pretty good.
Down too far. I'm going to crash it here because of the go around.
Auto open for the controlled stall.
Those flaps do work like air brakes. So thought I was going to crash there. Now I can't even see the runway. Oh, I don't like this. I'll come up. Come down too low. Which one is the runway? What is with this airport? They've got multiple. Alright, hang on. 29. Which one's 29? This one over here. I'm all over the shop here. If I have to go around, well, we'll just have to go around. Is this 29? There, it's written down on the concrete. Wow. What do you reckon, people? We'll make this, or should we go around? Make your comments real quick.
I think we got it. Yeah, it looks like you got it.
Oh, landing on the apron there.
So you can stop.
Oh, it's got some great reverses on this. Oh man, that was... Well, I had a P1 bomber over the top of me. Still on reverses. That was hair raising. Couldn't work out which runway to get in. Because I had trouble getting around there. Carlos, wow, yeah, mate. That was oh, I got sweaty palms now. Oi, caravan in front of me. Watch out for the jet wash. Alright, so we need to ask for ground. Yes, thank you. To gates, thank you. Alright, we'll take it to the local gate when it gives me my blue markers, because I'm not going to do this by working out the numbers. Park over the line here, thank you. Yeah. How am I going to remember all that? Okay. Follow ego. Or IGO. Alright. Very good. Maps, you worked well for me. Now I want my music that I play when I'm taxiing around. Thank you everybody for joining in on my flight from Beijing, China to New Delhi, India. We did muck up the landing there a little bit, as in I couldn't work out which one was 29 and which one was not. But you did see the Taj Mahal from a distance, at about 5,000 feet. Ethan's buzzing around in the caravan in front of me. And I lost the B-1 bomber. Where did that guy go? Where are you, Rad? Oh, you're over there. Let's bring this in.
I got a permission for a flyby, so I figured I'd give you one.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Alright, hope everybody enjoys that. If you haven't already, give this video a like, a thumbs up. You know, it does help in the statistics. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Why is it going forward? Okay, for some reason that mucked up. Let's see if we can actually reverse that again. Nobody saw that. I didn't run into that jetway. But no matter how much I put the brakes on there, it didn't work. Too busy looking at the B1 coming over, I guess. Alright. Oh. Turn it a bit more. Who's driving this thing? Alright, I'll tell you, it was a non-alcoholic sarsaparilla. Alright, shut down the engines. Thank you everybody very much for following me on my Concorde flight from China to India. We will go from India to somewhere else, and feel free to write a comment down below where you think I should go next. Remembering this is a world tour that I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to include a lot of it. I'm even thinking I may need to get somewhere like South Africa involved. I don't know how far down I'll go on that one, whether I go all the way down to basically the bottom of it, or we just go through top part and maybe stop off in Cairo or something. But other than that, thank you very much everybody for following. Have a great day, Happy New Year and all the rest, and like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers guys, have a good day.